Alright, so yesterday was really fucking cool. I went to an event called about surrounding a book that was released recently called Levitating The Pentagon and Other Uplifting Stories. It was Nancy Kurshan, the author, and Bill Ayers in conversation. It started at 7, and the main event lasted about an hour, and it was very interesting. Nancy explained her book and what it was about, read a few passages from it. It seems like a very interesting book. I bought a copy and I plan on reading it here in a bit. This is what it is. It's called Levitating the Pentagon. It's very I'm not sure what it's about yet. I have an idea, but I haven't read it yet, so I'm not going to say anything. But it's her account, her autobiographical account of, going around with Bill Ayers, Bernadine Dorhn, and the whole Weather Underground scene back in the 60s and 70s, and, the yippies, all that sort of thing. And yeah, it was really cool. I got to meet her. Very cool. She signed the book. And it's actually, so this is the funny part. I had brought this book for Bill to sign, because Bill Ayers and his wife Bernadine Dorhn were there, and they're fucking radicals. Like, those two got bombs into the Pentagon. Bernadine was on the FBI's 10 most wanted list for almost a decade and stuff. Like, absolute radical shit. Like, they got a bomb into the fucking Pentagon. Like, the levitating the Pentagon thing, that was one thing, but getting an actual bomb in there, that's something completely different. Like, anyway, so yeah, I brought this, and she's like, so what do you do? And I'm like, well, I write things, and I'm like, and so she asked if I had any examples, and it's like, no, I don't really want to pull up my phone. So I'm like, shit, I have this because I helped make this. Because I explained, yeah, I do sort of cultural anthropology. I didn't say a cultural anthropology, but cultural anthropology. So she was like, oh, asking to see it. I showed her this book, Bomb Ass Recipes, which technically I didn't write. It's all stuff from the basement of Bill and Bernadine, but I did write the advertising for this book, and I came up with these bookmarks, which I ended up giving to her because she was very interested, because she's like, what is that book? I've never seen that book. I didn't know that was real. And so I went in with 10 of these. I left with 6 of these bookmarks, which was my idea for it. And yeah, find the book, bombassrecipes.com. And so I brought that one for Bill to sign. And so when I got there for Bill to sign it, he's like, this isn't my book. Technically, it's not. It is a collection of things from him. However, he gave full permission for it. And he ended up signing it anyway. And that was really fucking cool. And yeah, I got to meet Bill Ayers and Bernadine Dorhn. That was cool as fuck. And it's actually really funny because during the thing, so someone's phone went off. Their phone chirped. Then the place started vibrating, and it was a rumble as some sort of law enforcement helicopter passed over. Very unusually. While this might be Chicago, that was a very unusual thing, especially for it to go that low at that exact time. Now, I don't know if it was coincidence or not, but the guy's phone chirped. That began happening. Then right after that, one of the people there said that they knew of or saw some FBI people poking around earlier that day in the area, and so it's like, that's interesting. That's very interesting of a succession of events paired with that information, and then add in the factors that, these are people that were fucking radicals back then and still really are. If you actually consider the shit that they did, I keep bringing up the bomb in the Pentagon, but, that's fucking insane, actually. How many people have actually gotten a bomb into the Pentagon? It's the Weather Underground, and then it's the Pentagon on 9/11. The government. The only way that building is gonna get bombed is by its own owners. Anyway, it's it's fucking... It was really cool. I got to meet all of them, and that happened, and that was so fucking weird. The guy's phone chirped, the place started rumbling as the helicopter went overhead, and it was like, that is so interesting that happened. Not sure who it was. Well, yeah, I don't. It was just weird. It certainly something that I took to note, because phone chirped, place started rumbling, person says FBI around earlier, or something of the matter, and I'm like, that's very interesting considering who's here. And I don't think it's a coincidence. Actually, I don't think coincidence exists. There's no such thing as coincidence, only cause and effect. I don't know. I'm like Kanye, I'm just saying that because it sounds cool. Though I probably mean it in some way. Because I do. And I'm also saying it because it sounds cool. I don't know. But yeah, very cool shit. Very cool shit today. This is a good day. Right now. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, I got to meet Bill Ayers and Bernadine Dorhn, and it was cool as fuck. Yeah. I got a picture with Bill. I'm not gonna show it because I fucking... Wait. Yeah, there we go. Myself with Bill Ayers. Very cool. And yeah, I blotted out my face because I don't like how it looks in that picture. Anyway. Yeah.